Neverthere is a narrative-driven tabletop role-playing game podcast. This season, we're using the Dungeons & Dragons 5e rules. Kinda. Sometimes the language on this podcast can get a little spicy. But if that doesn't bother you, my name's Will, and I play Six.
I'm Bruce, and I'm the voice of Archie.
I'm Fraser, and I play Margbark.
My name is Emily, and I'm the voice of Osiris.
And I'm your Dungeon Master Tanner, and this is what happened on the last episode of Neverthere, the Neverthere. Split party combat encounters. Osiris and half-orc strong guy got stabbed with petrification poison by the scientists. Six hulked out into a T-Rex and turned Jova into red pulp. Archie kept trading blows with Aeneas in a battle full of grit and grudges, and Dredge didn't make it. But his gem eye lives on, now painfully embedded in Margbark's face. The party's scattered, their allies are in danger, and things are only getting grimmer. Let's get into it. Archie, you are in the scorched warehouse. The warehouse began to essentially come alive with the flame that originally burnt it down. Some connection between Aeneas and this place. The shadows in the ember have stirred up what seems to be some extra fuckery in the area. But since we are at the top of the order, Archie, you are caught in chains from the living warehouse. You can either try to escape or skip your turn, I guess. What do?
I don't want to play today anyway.
I'm in chains.
All right, I do a check. I do an athletics check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that athletics, please.
I got the 20.
Oh, how about you explain to me what happened as you break these chains off of you?
So the chains are wrapped around Archie. And instead of him being concerned about these chains and actually trying to physically, break them off in a manual effort, he just charges at Aeneas. And as they go taut, he just keeps pushing. And you just see the shadowy links crack and snap and break off behind him.
I really like that. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
15, Tanner.
Archie, as you barrel forward, you do this with enough force that it actually does not detract from your move. I will give you your full move, minus half your movement from this, but I believe he got 45 feet away with his teleportation. So, nope, 30 feet away, so you can clear that distance.
Cool. Well, I can move 40 anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, nice. All right. So what do you do with your remaining turn?
Are you telling me I have my action?
Yeah, you have your full turn.
Oh, then I get up in his face and I swang with the Dormlaud's Revenant's fucking natural 20!
Shit, dang.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The other one was not natural 20. The other one was a total of 20, not a natural.
For the listeners, this is Bruce's 700th natural 20, and I'm
using a Google dice roller for fuck's sake.
It's hacks.
But I'm more
put
worried.
Google in my oven.
Bruce is running our second campaign, and if this is the energy we're gonna have to face, I am scared.
I'm terrified.
Oh, actually, all the monsters just nat 20. You're dead.
You guys underestimated it when I said Archie was going berserk.
All right, go ahead and give me that freaking damage, please.
One's a natural 20, and then my second attack is a 19.
Cool.
Do they both hit?
Oh, yeah, that hits. Sorry.
I didn't know, man.
Cool.
All right, cool. He's going to take 37 slashing damage. He will take 26 necrotic damage. And then he will take 11 fire damage.
All right. Shadows begin to swirl around Aeneas after this attack. You can see them seeping from the places that you've cut him, whipping around angrily. Now it's Aeneas' turn. You can see the shadows around him start to grow and split up into duplicates that are forms of himself, these shadow figures. And it looks so much like him engulfed in shadows that it will be more difficult to hit him moving forward. Then he will take out his sword and once again make a multi-attack on you. All right, that's a 20 and a 14. So I'm guessing just one hit.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction to see if I can not take that second hit.
Okay.
Okay, so my AC is 12. I rolled a 4 with my reaction to add 1. I can add up. I roll a D8 and I can add it to my armor class. So my AC is 16. So the second hit does not.
Nice. All right, so just one hit there. So then I'm going to use my digital dice roller.
It's very helpful.
That's 9 slashing damage. Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing, right?
And 19 necrotic. So now it's the area's turn once again. You can see all these shadows that are flickering around. They previously brought to life the chains that grabbed you. They are now moving towards the area around Aeneas. And you are basically affected by magical darkness here as these shadows coalesce. 6. You are on the ground. Tifi's in the dirt with a dead mush man in like strung between each of your incisors, whatever you want to call them.
His teefies.
His TV.
His Tifis. What I first want from you is what it tastes like.
So Six
Meat.
doesn't really know what things taste like, but he's heard the phrase "it tastes like chicken" a bunch, so he assumes that this tastes like chicken.
So now, as we move forward, anytime someone, you need to talk about your experiences with food, tastes like chicken. Oh, chicken tastes like people.
People taste like chicken. Yes,
People taste like chicken.
that's kind of intimidating.
Because you're inorganic. Is the T-Rex or partially inorganic? Is the T-Rex partially inorganic?
Is it a robot T-Rex?
It
It's
looks-
a Cyber Rex.
No, it's way less cool than that. It's actually
Mechatyrannosaurus.
just a normal T-Rex, and it's got 2 bolts in the side of his head, like Frankenstein. Yeah, like
Frankenstein's monster?
Yeah, not like Frankenstein, because that's the doctor. Yep.
Okay. So, inside the tower nearby, you can hear the clashing of metal weaponry. There is fighting going on in there. You don't know how that's going. It is now your turn, 6.
Is Strickland still outside, right?
Yeah, he's still outside.
Okay,
Eat him.
so T-Rex stands up. Use my move. I guess I used half my movement to stand up,
Mhm.
and my movement is 50 feet. So I guess I used 25 feet of that to stand up. Is Strickland within 25 feet of me?
No, he used his full movement away and did a dash action, so he's about 60 feet away.
You know, if you dash, you get 100 feet. So you used half.
75 feet is what I would get. All right, I'm gonna just dash.
That way he
and-
can't run away from you anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Are you going to go towards Strickland or the tower?
I'm gonna go toward. Is he running? He's running away from me towards the tower.
No, he ran in the opposite direction of the tower, but he just got out of like your vicinity as you cometed down to the earth.
Okay. All right. Then Six is knowing that Six is going to run towards the tower. I think.
Okay, cool. All right.
So he'll
Then
use all
as
of
you-
his movement to get over there and do that. Yeah.
Okay. As you make it up to the tower, you barrel towards it and realize only your snout makes it through the doorway.
Wait. Hold on. How far away is the tower? Do I have to use the dash action to get to the tower?
To get to it, no.
Okay. I want to get to it, and I want to can I look into the window? Like, how tall would I be? Am I tall enough to see into the second floor window where they are?
Yeah, there are like turret windows on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. You can. You'd have to like do the side eye, like press your eye up to the hole, so it's just one little
kind of like in Jurassic Park
eye.
where the T-Rex puts his eye level with the window in the car when he's like down there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you look in there and you can see. Give me a perception check.
All right, so it's a 16 on dice. Perception is +4, so
20. Is that T-Rex perception?
Yep, skills perception +4 on T-Rex stat block.
Yeah, okay. You try and adjust. It's really weird kind of moving around this one eye that is on either side of your head. Very different from how you typically see. But you peer into this window and you can see Skinna and Ibarra fighting with swords in here. Skinna is actually using dual daggers as she's kind of parrying off all of Ibarra's attacks. Both of them are cut up, so they've been doing a decent amount to each other. And as you kind of peer in here quickly, you do see the limp form of Dr. Aylin Tassad on the floor.
He did.
She did.
At this point, if Six sees that, he's going to use his tail to bash it against the side of the wall to break down the tower.
Okay,
Oh.
all right.
Oh, wow.
We're just killing everybody.
Just the wall of the tower. I want to bust down this wall of the tower. And maybe there's other consequences, but I think I can maybe do something between then and when the tower falls.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me, please.
Athletics.
DC 25.
Ooh.
Oh, can I do that? Yeah, I got a +7 to strength, which is this. Do I have proficiency bonus is +3, so I guess I'd be +10, right? Plus, it'd be strength plus my proficiency bonus.
Does it say what the T-Rex is plus to? No, it doesn't do.
It doesn't
athletics
give
and
me
stuff like that.
athletics. It just I know that athletics is strength, and then my proficiency
I think you
bonus
just
is
add your
+3.
strength to that because I don't know if T-Rexes have proficiency.
You should be proficient with tail, though, right? It's his tail.
Yeah, it is his tail.
It literally said I got a proficiency bonus
give me a second.
on this stat block. Okay.
Skills perception +4. So he is only proficient in perception.
+7. That means I need an 18 on this. 3 + 7. 10. 10. I got a 10. What's that? What happens?
You bash your tail into the side of the tower, and you can see some of the bricks there start to crack and splinter off from where you hit it. Dust falls from the blocks in between each of the mortar segments, but the tower does not fall.
Okay.
All right, it is now Strickland's turn. He pulls a halberd from his back, and he just charges towards you. He does not make it there.
Okay.
Yep.
How far does he come? He's within 60 feet?
Yeah, so he 30 feet, so he was 60 feet away. You went another 30 feet, so he gets 60 feet, so he's 30 feet away from you.
Okay, sweet.
Yep. All right. Mardbark,
Yep.
you have a massive headache emanating from your left eye socket. The world looks unsteady. Things are in these wisps of color that you don't really understand. It's hard for your brain to access what this means, so it's just trying to figure things out. It's putting in random data that you're able to partially parse.
Can I roll something, perception or something, to try and make sense of it?
You could roll Arcana to try and help your brain process a little bit.
I'm bad at that. It's a natural 20.
Wow.
Oh.
-1.
Your mind clicks with this as if it were natural and something that you have always seen. There is a deep inset familiarity here, something that you seem to have forgotten, and there's a vibration at your core. It is akin to the background noise that you hear when you talk to the sword, the entity that grants you your power. And it's like this inversed cutting noise, like if you played it in reverse. And then your senses become clear. You are still carrying Deneth. You still have the wand that he gave you, and you are still a very far distance away from the combat that just took place after you were engulfed in flames. So, as you are still running, what do you do?
So I'm still, you said very far away from the combat?
Yeah, you blipped like 500 feet, right?
Yeah, I dipped the fuck up out of there. I mean, I am quite low in health, and Deneth is on his last leg, i.e. not on his legs at all. So I think I'm just going to keep running toward the... I mean, all right, so I have this thing in my face now. I mean, what do things look like out of it? Like, what can I do with it?
Other than that initial sense, like everything was kind of wisping around. Like if you're running, you really don't have time to try and access that.
All right, I got you. Well, Marbark's going to reach up and slowly like touch his left eye and kind of feel it out and just say, "What the fuck is this? Dredge, what have you done to me?" And he's going to keep running toward the exit, getting the hell out.
You make your way down the twists and turns of this underground tunnel and eventually make your way back up out of the catacombs into fresh air. Your lungs feel a deep sense of relief as you breathe deeply here. Because you were able to so quickly get out of this, where are you going now? What are you going to do?
I feel like I definitely need to, for his sake and for mine, get rid of Deneth. Like, I need to find a place to drop him somewhere where somebody may be able to help him and hopefully not recognize me, and then if they do, be able to get the fuck out of there. So is there anything near me that I could, like, that might be haven for Deneth?
The only place you really remember are two different places. The first was the warehouse that you guys hid in with the absolute most eldritch horror hidden corner ever.
Oh, yeah.
You could take him there, but there was also the tavern that you went to during that same night. You know that there are like pirates and thieves and stuff there, but you speak their language, so you can potentially put him in either one of those places.
I think between those two, I would certainly like to take him to the tavern because there may be someone there who can help him. I don't want to just like take him to an abandoned warehouse and leave him there to die.
All right, you make your way over to Leadbelly's Pub, the place where you tried to intimidate someone by calling him son. So you make your way there, and there you can see the twin Goliaths moving about the area because it's not really pub time, tavern time. So you see these two Goliath twins. They look very similar. They both have shaved heads, and they really look like they could fuck you up. But they welcome you in as you come in with a big wave, and you're just there carrying a teen in your arms.
Help!
Yep. I'm gonna stumble into the tavern, walk straight up to the bar, plop Deneth on the bar, and say, "Someone please help! This boy is in need."
They recognize your position very quickly, and they both come over and start inspecting Deneth. You can hear them say to each other, "This boy has the near death, yeah? Yeah, he has the near death. Do we take care of him? Yeah, of course we take care of him, but we don't do it for free, do we, sister? No, brother, we don't do it for free. Okay, how much we charge to help with this? I don't know. What you think, price of keg, sister? Yes, brother, I think price of keg would do. How much do you think price of keg is?" And they both look at you.
This is awful.
2 eider, if I had to guess.
2 Ida? You think it's only going to cost 2 Ida? It is way more than that. We are not related to the guy that is selling leather in the big city. Just saying.
Okay, look, I have 5 on me. Now, what I'm going to do, and why I need to leave this boy here with you, is I'm going to kill a dragon and take his hoard. And as soon as I do, I'll come back and pay you as much money as you want. Please, just take care of the boy.
Wowzers. Okay, go ahead and roll deception.
19 total.
Ooh.
For healing this boy so quickly and out of nowhere, we would say 20% of dragon hoard once you get back, yeah?
20% is a bit steep. I think at first you said just the price of a keg, and I know for certain it is not 20% of the total I'm going to get from this hoard.
Depends on the keg.
I'll give you 500 Ida.
Give us 1,000. We'll throw in a bottle of Fralmic and Chablis.
Deal.
Should have rolled an insight check. Fraser?
They
It's
shake
fine.
your hand.
Can I like look at them with my eye? Can I like see what I see?
Yeah. Are you into buffs? Buff people?
Yeah, no.
Cool.
yeah.
You're into them.
Okay.
Bye. You're looking at 2 people. Yeah, you're looking at them. Okay. Yeah, you could see there's something magical about both of them. And it is like this aura of like, get the fuck out of here because we're not doing this right now. All right. We're going to end your turn. Well, actually, tell me where you're going to start going now. So we can play
so
it
now,
next
all
time.
right, so everybody else headed in different directions, right? Let me think about this for a second.
You know where each of them went
but I do know where everybody went.
and how to get there. Yes.
Okay, all right, and how to get there. All right, let me think about this for a second, and who would it make most sense?
Closest would be Osiris.
I'm in jail.
Yeah, she's in jail fighting scientists. I mean, you wouldn't know that.
I'm
You know
getting
she's.
petrified.
You know, half-orc strong guy is there.
Yeah, but Osiris, I mean, Margbart has no idea what's going on with them currently. He just knows where they all went. So now I'm trying to make up a reason as to why he would go to any one in particular.
Closest, yeah.
I mean, closest, yeah. All right, yeah. We're just going to go to Osiris because she's closest.
Okay, cool. You start making your way over to the courthouse. And we're going to go over to the courthouse. You're not going to make it this turn, of course. Osiris,
Tanner.
you are still fighting Dr. R and Dr. V. Zeke Gladfoot has fled upstairs from the bears, you think.
He said, fuck that, and left. He literally said, fuck this, and left.
Yeah.
I too would say fuck this and left.
Yeah, we
If
just dude.
2 brown bears were attacking me.
yes,
Just
correct.
a college student against some bears.
Nope. I'm taking the bear. You see me out there fight a bear, you better help me to jump the bear.
Yeah. All right. So the 2 doctors are kind of talking back and forth as they see your petrification spreading and that on half-orc strong guy. So they will continue to try and attack you.
And just to clarify, half-orc strong guy and I are both like getting petrified.
Yes, indeed. You're both getting hard.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
What?
She was petrified.
once
What?
I was afraid, I was
Yeah.
petrified.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the lyrics for
I
shit.
could never leave without you by my side.
One of the doctors starts muttering words and moving his hands around, and you start to feel this strange tingling at your core that reaches out towards your fingertips. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Tanner, can I use my inspiration that I didn't get a chance to use last game because I was incredibly sick?
Yeah, well, no one else used it, and if I'm unfair to you, I have to be unfair to everyone else, so no.
But I was incredibly sick and I was
yeah,
out of it.
I know.
I had disadvantage in that last session, so I feel like if you grant me this,
You had IRL disadvantage?
I had IRL disadvantage and was not in my.
All right, but only you. If anyone else asked before it, just fuck off. Go ahead and
All right,
take
that's
it.
not much better, but I got a 16 this time.
Okay, that's not terrible.
The last one was a 12.
But did you beat the meat? Meat or beat?
Beat or meat? Did you beat or meat?
switching dice. I'm not using that
Spell
one
save
anymore.
was 17.
Oh,
You
It
did
didn't
not beat
matter.
me.
There goes my inspiration anyways.
Every place that your skin was tingling, you can see feathers start to pop out. And eventually they spread all over you as you poof into a chicken
Does this get rid of my petrify though?
with one arm that's starting to turn to stone.
Okay, so you're telling me I'm the size of a chicken with a halfling arm now?
No, one wing. Sorry.
Oh, okay,
one wing
okay.
that's turning into stone.
Although that would be really funny.
Honey Bunny, you have turned into yummy meat. Not that you weren't before, but now I would literally eat you.
You should have just said, "Honey Bunny, you have turned into yummy yummy," and left it. That's
That
what
makes
you
it kind of sound worse,
Yeah,
but I'll give
it's
it
a
a read. We'll listen back to it and see how it feels. Honey Bunny, you have turned into yummy yummy.
Nope.
Yep, that's what it should be because it's
we'll find out.
yours.
It's okay.
Yeah, we got two takes. We got two
Tanner,
takes. It's
Tanner, that was, your soul wasn't in that one.
I
Didn't
say we
like it.
leave
Honey
both
Bunny.
takes in.
I like the taste of chicken. Honey Bunny.
Okay,
Nice breasts.
so I'm polymorph.
Hey, there it is. Yeah, I say we leave them all in. But
Honey
know-
Bunny. I'm a thigh guy.
Tanner, you remember how I said I really wanted to play this game? I feel like I'm not going to play this game.
Yeah. All right, so the other doctor will turn. Dr. V will also use the same spell on your fonts,
finance.
your
Yeah,
finance.
he definitely ain't gonna save.
he did.
Oh my god.
He rolled an 18.
So the real question is,
Wowzers.
where are Emily's bears? That's the real question.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was going to ask, you know, if
You can
I'm
pull them
poly-
down at your turn.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So Half-Orc Strong Guy goes, ha ha, that tickles. What spell was that? Stupid.
And then he punches the guy in the face.
Yeah, well, he would if it was his turn. That would be great.
These are just
So he
normal
continues to roll away.
guys, right? These are just normal size. Okay,
They're
all right.
scientists.
They're
They
just
have decent
scientists.
spells.
Half-Orc Strong Guy's about to explode one of them.
All right, Osiris, what do?
Tanner, I would like to find a way to self-inflict 1 damage on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Peck your own foot.
What are you gonna do?
Bash my head against a wall. I don't know. Like,
Yep.
We're
right.
just raining ourselves.
use the full force of my
I should
chicken
have done
body.
something that wasn't 1 HP. Very
Wait,
nice.
chickens can fly up, right, and then just nosedive straight to the ground. They can fly up at least high enough to like inflict some damage with a nosedive
peck
straight
your
to the face.
foot.
Can I break my toe?
Yes. How are you gonna do that?
I don't know how to do that though.
Go over
Yeah.
and kick half-orc strong guy.
Bruce, it has an attack of a peck. You just peck your toe.
I know.
I'm gonna
Bruce
just.
has said that like
Yeah, I'm,
Is that
I'm
what-
aware.
okay.
It's okay. Nope,
Okay,
nope,
can
nope,
I-
nope. Just do what you want to fucking do. I'm not trying to.
I don't know what I want to do. I just want to inflict 1 damage to myself. Okay.
peck toe, peck
pack-
toe.
Oh wait, I have pack tactics. Let's go.
I just want you all to know now that I know that you are going to fight a herd of fucking chickens in my.
Okay.
Yes.
Tanner, I'm going
That's-
to beak at myself. I'm gonna roll to hit, and if I hit, it's 1 piercing damage.
It's yourself. You automatically.
yeah,
hit.
I was gonna say, do I have to roll? Okay, I'd like to beak myself.
Okay. How much? Roll damage.
Oh, it's just automatically 1 damage.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
No chicken.
There is no roll of the damage. It is 1.
Osiris is Osiris again.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna use my words to call down my bears. By the way, bears, get down here!
Roar. They start making their way down. They're not gonna make it this turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm out of wild shapes. That's so great. Okay, as my bonus action, I'm casting Shalala.
Okay. Shalaflof.
Shalala.
You do that as your didgeridoo becomes magically imbued. On your turn, the stone's skin begins to spread. This time it is rapid as it engulfs your entire body, and you are restrained.
Is there not like a save I can do against this?
I have technically taken this very easy on you because you were supposed to be restrained the first time around, but I added an extra turn into it. So, You are flesh to stoned. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please. And you
Okay.
do this at the end of each of your turns.
Ooh, that's a 19.
Okay, that's one success. Keep track of that. All right. It is Half-Orc Strong Guy's turn, and he will... Oh, no. He has a really good, really dumb idea. Oh, yeah, and he succumbs to it.
Oh boy.
Honey Bunny, you are stone. I have no weapon. I have a good idea. He goes and takes you with your imbued shillelagh that has been petrified in your hand and takes you by the leg and begins to try and use you and the shillelagh as a weapon.
Okay.
And he swings at one of the doctors.
Okay. Do you want shillelagh stats?
Yeah, so he gets what are your shillelagh stats? What's to hit?
Shillelagh is a plus 10 to hit,
Oh yeah, he hits.
and it's 1d8 plus 5 damage.
Okay. He does 12 damage with just the shillelagh, but what I would like you to do is roll a d12 for me, please.
5.
I bludgeon you with the power of love. And through the power of love, he does 5 extra damage.
Oh, okay.
This one doctor is not looking good. You wouldn't be able to tell that, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be looking good either. Somebody just hit me with a statue of a child.
A beefy child. While he's holding on to Osiris, Half-Orc Strong Guy, the stone skin spreads throughout him, and it is just this beautiful statue of an orc swinging a halfling holding a didgeridoo. Hello, everyone. Thank you for getting this far in the episode. I'm just going to quickly tell you that episode 73 drops on June 23rd. You should follow us on your favorite podcast platform so you can catch up with every episode. And if you're enjoying the chaos, leave a review and share Another Realm with a fellow adventurer. I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, Archie, we are back up to your turn. You are still enraged. Of course.
And I start my turn with him within 5 feet of me, right?
Yes. But you are in darkness, and he does have a form of mirror image up.
He takes 5 fire damage.
Nice.
Can I roll an insight check using smell to determine if I can find his location?
Yeah, you can get an approximate location for that. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, shit. I got 2 17s, so that would be a 17.
Yeah, you know about where he is moving through this. So I will remove the disadvantage from darkness, but you still have the disadvantage from his... I'm trying to decide what, because you're not relying on anything. Does that give you... Okay, it'll be at disadvantage, but you do get a +2 to hit. An extra +2.
Cool. I reckless attack.
Okay. So it's normal with the +2.
One way or another. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
find
find
ya.
you. I'm gonna get you.
That's fucking dumb. Go ahead.
All right, so 22 and a 23.
They both hit.
All right, he takes 28 slashing damage, 25 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and 9 fire damage.
Fuck him up.
Wasn't as much as last time.
Or critical last time.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Through the darkness, you actually catch a quick glimpse of firelight bouncing off of his teeth through a deep smirk. And that is all you see before you potentially feel an attack. Both of his attacks here will hit. The lowest being a 21.
I react with my tail, and my AC becomes 22.
Okay, so only one of them misses. You take 14 slashing and 19 necrotic damage as he slashes into you with his first attack.
Okay.
And I'm dumb. He goes for a third attack. His multi-attack is 3. And that is going to be a... Love math. 30 to hit.
Why'd you even math that?
I don't know. I mathed wrong earlier, too. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. It was in your favor, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This time you will take 12 slashing, 18 necrotic. How are you looking? Okay. Above you, a beam that was burning once the energy of the warehouse was reignited with ember. The beam collapses and begins to plummet towards you. I need a DC 16 dexterity save, please.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it.
Got a 13.
13? Okay. 14 bludgeoning damage as the beam crashes onto you. It splinters and shatters across the armor, so you are not restrained underneath it.
Hold on. I used my inspiration.
Okay. Oh, use your inspiration, try and resist that?
Yeah, and then I got what I need to roll.
16.
All right,
16
I wasted
dexterity
my
save.
inspiration, so it's fine.
All right. 6. We're back up to your turn. It is Skinna versus Ibarra inside. You have your eye after you smash the tower. You have the ability to look back in. It seems like both of them are very tired, but somehow Ibarra takes the advantage during this round as they fight in here, slicing Skinna's arm. But both of them still stand. Both of them looking bloodied, by the way. We are now on to your turn, 6.
Okay.
What do?
Well, seeing that through the window, I wasn't sure what I had a couple of choices, but seeing that Ibarra has the advantage and Anlin's presumably dead already, there's not much I can do to fix that. I'm going to sharply turn my head towards Strickland, let out a roar, run over to him, and I want to beat him with my tail and bite him with my mouth.
All right, roll both of those, please.
Okay. All right. So to hit is plus 10 to either one. So I'll go ahead and roll to hit for both of them. This one's for the tail. It is a 15 plus 10 is 25.
That'll hit.
And the bite is an 18 plus 10, 28.
Okay.
I imagine both of them hit. So the tail,
Yep.
I'm using a D&D dice roller online for this part. The tail is going to do 27 damage, just 3d8 plus 7. 27 damage total. And the bite is going to do 37 damage to him. I can only attack with tail and bite.
The bite hits.
So the first one's 27?
Wait, hold on just a second. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here's the problem with that. I cannot make both. So the Tyrannosaurus makes 2 attacks, one with his bite and one with his tail. It cannot make both attacks against the same target. So instead,
Okay.
I'm going to bash my tail with that 27 and the 25 to hit into the tower as I walk away.
Okay.
To do the damage to that side of the wall to maybe make a hole for myself later. And then I'm going to run over and use the bite, the 37 damage, on Strickland. It is piercing damage, and since he's a medium or smaller creature, it is now grappled. DC 17 escaped the grapple, but I think that's on his turn. So he has to try to escape the grapple with an action if he wants to not be in my mouth hole.
All right. So you slam the tower. As you do, the part of the bricks that were crumbling before, you can see the cracks start to spread through it. And this has massively weakened this side as it begins to start to collapse in on that section as the bricks fall out. Before anything else happens, you begin to run off and you go and bite down into Strickland, grappling him in your mouth. It is now his turn. He will actually not try and fight out of your mouth and instead rears back in your mouth and uses his position as some form of leverage to try and stab into you with his halberd. Or I guess slice into you because it's slashing damage.
Yep.
He will make 3 attacks at this. I rolled rather poorly. That's a 21, an 18, and a 13.
My armor class is 13, so all of those hit.
Okay, cool. So this halberd slices into you, and it comes with this sickening pain. You take 26 slashing damage plus 6 necrotic.
32 total. Okay.
Yup. And he yells from inside your teeth, "Trapped in jaws or no, I'm still gonna take you down a size. Then you and everyone inside the tower, other than my people, will die."
What a tool.
You should throw him off the cliff.
But then he looks around and goes, "Also, I see you have strings of Jova in here, and that's pretty gross."
So here's the thing, and this is something we didn't do last time, Tanner, but I'm going to toss you a little bit of a bone. It may also play into my plans. We'll see. But polymorph requires concentration.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's what I'm saying is like, I don't know what happens when you polymorph yourself because there's not a lot of rules around here. This is kind of a homebrew
It's
thing.
concentration. It's concentration.
So
roll for getting damage.
I have to beat a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I roll Constitution, right?
Yep.
Okay, I got a +4.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I mean, is it
10 or half the damage. So how much damage did you just take? Like 37?
26, 32.
26.
So it's 32. I have to roll a 16. I've rolled a 12 basically, and that's a 12, but it's got the 2 off of the end.
So it's a 1.
It's a nat 1.
Okay. That was really dumb. It was, why make it arbitrarily
I don't
confusing?
know. I don't know because it's a really stupid number to roll right now.
All right, fine. So you, because of the damage you just took, morph out of being a T-Rex and run into the problem of having Strickland in your mouth,
Lovely.
which doesn't do anything. There's no mechanic for me to try and do anything with this. You come out and like his finger is in your mouth hole.
Ew.
Okay.
Then he pulls it out. He goes, "Gross."
Oh yeah, that's pretty yuck. Hey, people taste like chicken.
Yeah, you still got strings of Jova coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Ew.
You got Jova bits.
Jova bits.
That's it.
All right,
People taste like chicken. In my
So
red
that
eyes.
This is his heart. That's not his heart.
All right, Mark Bark, you begin. You continue running. You make your way there. As you approach the courthouse, see
Bears.
Zeke Gladfoot running out, and you basically hear him go, "I don't fuck with all this kind of shit. There's bears in there, bye."
I trip him as he runs by.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. Just roll a d20 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency.
18 plus 3 plus more. So
Yeah, he's not going to be able to resist that. You trip him up, and he goes face first into the gravel, and he skips a little bit and just starts going. He is going at such a speed that his legs just basically flip up behind him as he screeches across the gravel.
All right, hold on.
ground.
I got a line. Mark
Okay.
Mark stops briefly, turns back and looks at him and says, "Your feet aren't so happy now, are they?"
Oh my
And he
god.
keeps going.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you make it to the top of the stairs, down to where Osiris is. Next turn, you will be included in their stuff. Actually, we'll go ahead and get you there now. You were just at the bottom of the order.
Okay, cool.
All right, the two doctors look at each other, and they start saying, "We need to take notes on this." "Yes, did you bring your notebook?"
Oh
"Sadly,
my
I
god.
did not. I didn't want it destroyed while we were here." "Good call." "Committed to memory." "Indeed." Mark, you hear them having this conversation and kind of investigating the statue as you reach the top of the stairs. So they are currently distracted, and I will go ahead and say I need another saving throw from Osiris. Constitution, I believe.
That's a 17.
Nice. All right, that's 2 successes.
Yep.
You gonna tell us what half-orc strong guy got?
No, I will not. All right. Mark, you see all this down below. They are not aware of you yet. What do you do?
I'm in the room with them and they're not aware of me?
You're at the top of the stairs. You can hear them talking downstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna creep down the stairs. I want to be able to see these guys and what the fuck's going on in this room.
Roll stealth.
I am not very stealthy today.
Okay.
That was a natural 1.
Ooh, all right. You begin walking.
Falls down the fucking stairs.
Yeah, you begin walking down the stairs, and each stair creaks. And the 2 scientists look at each other, stop talking, and then both of them immediately look at you and say, another test subject. Do you have a vial? Fuck. And they'll both begin attempting to cast spells on the next turn. I'll give you... you are now in combat. So go ahead and roll initiative, please.
11 total. 11.
11.
Wait, I'm sorry. 12. I'm bad at math. 12.
Not the same.
All right. So one of the doctors will reach his hand out. You can see the sickening energy come towards your way. It begins to wash over you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I cast Counterspell.
At what level?
5th level.
I mean, you cast it at the highest level you have, which is 7th.
That's
isn't it?
5th level. I was all I can cast is 5th level.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Go ahead and... well, actually, yeah. Okay. I cast it as 4th level, so you counterspell it.
Poof. It goes away.
It does go away.
Poof.
What sort of hand movement do you do to...
he just does like a quick like whoosh, like he just waves his hand in front of him and
He
just
Jedi
like
mind
says,
tricks
and
him.
looks at him like, come on, dude. You thought that was going to get me?
Nice.
He doesn't say it, but you can see it in his face, you know?
Whoosh.
Just some nonchalant type shit.
Cool. He looks at the other doctor and he says, scientific method? Yes, but also if at first you don't succeed, cast the same fucking spell. And he will also cast it at you.
I'm going to cast Dodgy Boy. I'm too fast for you, big man.
I'm too fast for you, big man.
Nice. All right, I need another Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Fuck me. All right, this one's only a DC 2, though, right?
Yeah, DC
He gets
2.
advantage because he saw the spell.
Plus 15.
That's right. Yeah, I've seen it once already. I get advantage the second time. I just saw it.
Oh, actually, this guy's a lower level spellcaster. So his spell save DC is 17.
Fraser, use your
one.
inspiration.
It's the same.
What did
Fraser,
you
is it
roll?
a net one?
No, it's a 9 total.
Oh,
Damn.
Womp
All right.
womp.
Fraser dice.
Fraser explodes.
I will, however, re-roll the damage that I initially did. That would have been from the last spell, so we're being fair. So last spell you would have gotten 36.
This is going to be more.
This time you take 38.
And Mark Bark is down.
Oh,
All right.
Yep.
Oh, great. There's no saving us. There's no saving us.
Y'all got to learn to start casting fireballs into open rooms.
None of us have fireballs.
Fraser does.
Except
I
maybe-
actually do have Fireball. Fuck!
All right. Mark Bark goes down as this necrotic energy washes over him. Before you pass out, Mark Bark, you hear the scientist say, "Indeed, second time is the charm. Every time." All right. Yeah, it's not looking for you guys down here. Good for you guys down here.
It's not looking.
Yeah, it's just
It's not
not
looking
looking.
for you
It's
guys.
not even that it's not looking good. It's just not looking.
It's just not
just
looking,
not looking.
guys. It's not looking.
All right. At this point, I need another saving throw from you, Osiris.
Oh, it's a 21.
Oh, she rolled good the whole time. Very nice.
Nice. Let's see.
She's unpetrified, but she's still held in the.
You are unpetrified, indeed. Yep, that's exactly what happens. You are unpetrified, but half-orc strong guy
But
is
he
still
isn't.
holding on to your foot.
Do I get a
as you just
turn?
go limp and dangle there from its
Do I
outstretched
get a
hand.
turn?
Let me see.
Surely she gets a turn,
At
though, right?
the end of your turn, so no, you
Yeah.
may not.
Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah, you
shit.
roll the save at the end of your turn.
All right. Half-orc strong guy does not return to flesh. Archie, Aeneas is seeping shadow. What do?
I swing my sword.
Swing that sword at disadvantage.
I reckless attack.
Okay. I shouldn't have just allowed you to sniff for free.
It's a bonus action.
It's the thing you gave us a long time ago. At least he's using
I
your fun
know.
thing. You gave
It's
it
a
a
I
bonus
know.
action.
I broke everything. But doesn't reckless attack also lowers your AC, right?
No,
Or-
it gives
what?
the attacker advantage.
It gives the
That's
attacker
your fault, not mine.
advantage.
Oh, fuck you.
You forgot. That's a standard Dungeons and Dragons thing. Tanner.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's perfectly fine.
All right. Yeah. No. You're right. You're technically right, which is the best kind of right, isn't it?
How many fucking times do I call myself out for Tanner and he gets mad that he didn't remember to advantage me one fucking time?
Yeah.
All right. 29 and a 31 to hit.
29 and a 31 both hit.
So he takes 26 slashing damage, 13 necrotic damage, 12 fire damage.
All right. As you finish your attack, Aeneas will use one of his legendary actions, which I've used a couple before, so I haven't not used those. All right, so that is a 26 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right, he slashes at you with his sword.
This is legendary action?
Yeah, this is a legendary action.
Okay.
You take 11 slashing damage and 17 necrotic.
For the first time in the campaign, Archie goes down.
I went down before.
Oh, did
He
you?
is.
Yeah.
When? I don't remember Archie ever going down once.
Yeah, I went down before.
Archie doesn't go down without
Yell
a fight,
timber.
though.
All right, you still up?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now it is Aeneas' turn proper. You can hear him move around you. And he gets real close and just starts to taunt you. Look at you, trying to think you're the hero for those kids. It don't matter. None of it mattered. Your brother died. I mean, what else you got to live for? Killing me? That's a sad existence, Archie. You gonna keep going? After you do this, if you manage to take me down, what'll you do then? Lay down your life and be like, I'm done? Because you're a sad piece of shit.
You know, I find when rats are trapped against the fucking wall, that's when they start talking and squeaking the most.
And he slashes at you.
So good.
All right, the lowest was a 24.
Okay, yeah, they all hit.
Okay. Can you not use your tail?
It won't matter.
Okay. You take 31 slashing damage and 62 necrotic.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yeah, that drops me.
Oh,
So
no.
that brings into effect the kick-ass fucking barbarian skill called Relentless Rage, which means that when I drop to 0 HP, I can roll a Constitution save and remain standing. My DC is 10, and I got a 25, so I remain standing.
Ooh.
does that DC go up?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
And it is that just once per long rest?
Nope. It's as many times as I beat the DC.
Wow.
But it goes up
That-
every time. That
But the
is
DC goes up.
fucking badass. Oh, that's
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
Let's fucking go. Let's
This
fucking
is
go.
some plot armor bullshit, and I love it.
Okay, Archie. His attacks, and realistically, I guess it's just at the end of his turn of attacks instead of, because I added them all together instead of doing them separately. So I guess maybe I shouldn't do that with you. But yeah, he takes you down. As you fall down, he says, "That's your thing, Archie. You never thought much of the rats, did you? But here we are, taking over, and you on the ground before us. And then you get back up. And what do you say?
He is Archie.
All right. Okay.
Oh, badass.
It is now the layer action. And for this particular one, you can see more chains begin to spring to life and try and snatch you. Oh no, we said it automatically just happens and you have to do it on your other turn. Okay. So other chains spring to life and wrap around you, holding you here. Luckily, you'll get your turn before the next thing happens, so we'll see what goes on. We will now move over to 6. At this point, you cannot see what's happening inside the tower. And you've moved a bit away to where you can't hear anything. However, what you can hear behind you is the crumbling of stone as the tower begins to teeter and start to collapse from where you hit it with your tail. And it begins to plummet.
Shit, the whole tower fell. I was kind of afraid of doing that. Okay.
It collapses on its side. And the rest of the structure can't take the gravity of all the stones falling on top of each other. So this thing just starts to crumble in on itself. You don't hear any screams from inside as the dust settles. It's now your turn. What do you do?
6 recognizes that he probably made a mistake, but his eyes are still glowing red. And he looks at Strickland and says, "Uppies." And he grapples him.
Uppies.
He grapples him, uses a bonus action to activate his otherworldly jet boots again, and flies straight up 30 feet.
Okay.
Fucking uppies, Will.
That's all I can think of, dude.
All right. How are you looking, 6?
Truthfully, 6 is full health.
Fucking A.
The fuck?
I'm full health because the T-Rex took all that damage, Fraser.
Weak, bro.
Yeah, it's his turn. So as you go up into the air, Strickland. Nope. He has to do a ground pound for that to do anything. Great. Yeah, he'll just attack you.
Okay.
With his halberd. But because it's a reach weapon, no, because you can hit within 5 feet with your halberd.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, we're fine.
You're good.
All right, he makes 3 attacks against you. That is a mathing, 24, a 14, and a 20.
The 14 does not hit. That's the only one that doesn't hit. The other 2 hit.
Okay, so we got 2 hits. All right, you take 11 slashing damage. This is from the first attack. 11 slashing plus fucking A. 2 necrotic. And from the second attack, 3 slashing and 8 necrotic.
So 14 slashing and 10 necrotic is what I got.
Sounds
So
about right.
24. All right, cool. All right, pretty good.
And he'll yell out, "You better be more original than turning into another creature and slamming me into the ground. I'm not some punk like Jova was. So let's see what you got."
6 slowly, because he's looking up, but then he slowly turns his head down and says, "I don't plan on living this."
That didn't sound like 6 at all.
He does that weird voice when he's pissed off. Okay. All right.
Oh.
That is the end of that round. So we're back over to someplace you guys don't see. Yeravos plots.
Uh-oh.
All right. So we're back over at Osiris's deal.
Hi.
The 2 Markburg went down, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Great. The 2 doctors start studying your body. I need a death saving throw from you.
I thought you were rolling everybody's death save.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. Osiris, you are no longer stone. You're being held here by your fiance.
Okay. I'm going to use my final 5th level spell to cast Greater Restoration on Half-Orc Strong Guy and cure his petrify.
Okay.
That's my action, and as a bonus action, I am casting a 4th level healing word on Markbark.
Nice.
Hey, how many health does that give me?
Yeah, so it's 1d4 for each slot level above first, so that's 4d4 plus 5. So hold on, Markbark gets up with 16 HP.
Hey, that's more than none.
Nice.
Cool. That's it for my turn. Osiris says, "You guys are not dying on me today. Not at all. Get up."
Uppies.
The two doctors say to each other, "Studies inconclusive." Indeed.
Osiris is mad.
Great. Get mad. All right, it is Half-Orc Strong Guy, and he yells out, "Honey Bunny, glad you saved me. I failed 2 rolls." All right, he will. He notices you're still in his arm, and he's kind of in swing mode. So I'm gonna roll to see if he thinks it's a good idea to try and use you
To
and the
swing you.
didgeridoo again.
Oh, great.
He
Can I use a help action?
to do what?
Just to, like,
To
I'm
be
with
a
it.
weapon.
Yeah, like,
if
I
he
agree.
attacks with her,
I
she wants to help.
consent to, like,
Yeah.
help
Oh,
put my...
you can tell he's thinking real hard about it. He looks to you. He looks to the doctors. He
Let's
looks to
do
you.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
She's being the best weapon she can be.
She
I
stiffens
still
out like
have
a fucking
Shillelagh,
board.
so I mean...
He starts to rear back with you. He goes, "Honey Bunny, I thought of a pun. Half fling." And he just throws you at him.
Okay.
No.
And you're
I
sailing
hate
through
it
the
here.
air. What I will give to this is you can rear back like a baseball swing as you're flying through the air. And
yeah.
you don't hit with advantage, but you will do as if you hit with a critical strike. So go ahead and roll the hit. And
Okay,
if
so
you
I
do
am
it,
rolling the
if you
hit.
hit, it's if you roll the hit. If you do it, it's an automatic critical hit. I assume you're going to go for the only one that's damaged here.
Woo! That's a 28 to hit.
Hell yeah, so you hit. Go ahead and roll this attack damage as if it were a crit.
What is that again? I forget what that means.
Double up your damage die, but you still only add your extra damage once.
Yeah. Okay, so 14 plus 5, that's 19 damage.
Hey.
All right. This guy is not looking good. He says as you fly through the air and are about to smack this guy in the face, he goes, "I still think science is worth it."
Osiris is gonna say, "Screw your science. It's unnatural, and I hate it."
Okay, all right. Yeah.
She's mad. Get mad.
That's gonna be everyone's turn here. Back over to Archie. What do?
I guess I swing.
Swing.
Is he still in magical darkness and has mirror image?
After he taunted you, he dissipated the darkness. After you got up, he says, "I want you to see my face when I take you down." All right, what do, Archie? You can see him, but he still has mirror image on.
I've hit him how many times?
Oh, fuck you. He doesn't have mirror image, because that's how that
Okay.
works. Nice. All right, yeah, it's just him standing there, just
Okay,
seeping
cool.
shadow.
All right, well, I reckless attack anyway.
Okay, good.
Cool. One's a natural 20,
Of course.
and one is a 21.
Yeah, they both hit.
All right, he takes 39 slashing damage, 32 necrotic damage, and 20 fire damage.
So close. All right.
Well, so yeah, I'm going to end my turn, and then I'm going to take damage, so...
He is almost entirely engulfed in shadow at this point. As he stumbles on one leg, he brandishes his sword, and you can see his smile widen even more, so much so that his lips begin to crack, and you can see them start to bleed. Archie, it ends for one of us today, and I swear to every god, it ain't gonna be me.
Well, I'm going to end up taking 6 damage, dropping again, having to trigger my Relentless Rage again, and passing with a 19.
So you beat it again? All right, so you drop to one knee as he's saying this, and you lift yourself back up and shrug your shoulders and brandish the great sword, the rage building ever more inside of you. This awful feeling that is just this twisted, sickening core that every piece of good where your heart is burning up. And the only thing you feel is this sense of absolute rage. Everything that you actually cared for is a memory that's shoved so far back in your mind that it is engulfed in the fiery darkness. And the only thing before you is kill, kill, kill. And then Aeneas will take his turn. At this point, he rushes straight for you with everything he's got. He will make his multi-attack. That is a 21 and a 29.
Okay, he hits. I react by deal 10 fire damage to him.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, so you'll take the damage from 2 of those, and then that'll happen. So all of this is kind of happening simultaneously. So you're just at 1 health, correct?
Yep.
Okay. We know that his attacks will take you down. As you're sliced with this blade of darkness, I want you to roll again to see if you can get up one more time. What I am asking from you is that you send it to me in either a text message or on Discord and let me know what that is. Okay. As this energy, this fiery anger from you, from this armor that you're wearing, from this fusion between you and the energy that was once Dormlaud the Revenant, as it pours out of you, it catches and moves through Aeneas. You can see it burning away the shadow, the parts around his mouth where his lips have split from his widening smile, you can now tell has turned into this look of shock. And it begins to burn from the front of his face backwards to his skull. You can see his clothes burn away from his torso, his skin and muscle melt away as well as it soon becomes bone, the beating of his heart through his rib cage clearly visible. All this shadow seems to wipe away and fade as your angry fire burns him to the core and beyond. And as the last thing you see, as you collapse to the ground and the anger inside you dies, you hear the heartbeat, your own heartbeat, in your head. Dum dum, dum dum, dum dum. And then silence.